Stop.
No.
Okay.
We're ready about to go fucking down already. Oh shit.
I knew it.
Yeah.
You're not my friend.
I'm not
You don't
your
want to
friend.
do this.
I'm not your friend.
This is a business, and you're just a tool that we're gonna use.
Sex tool.
Sex tool. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No one help
Yeah.
me.
I just feel not being a hobo anymore. I mean, you're still a hobo. You're gonna be a hobo if we kick you out.
Yeah, that's true.
Small little grab.
Okay, so does he have gay clothes or homo clothes? Man, you don't even listen. You don't even listen to the episodes, do you?
I do.
I mean, he was there with Ethan.
Like
He was there
before.
for the-
Well, no, yeah, you
I didn't
were.
listen
Okay.
to Ethan's episode. but I
Literally was there when it was
Past
made,
one.
dude.
So, so let's get started. 3, 2, 1, 2 beans.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the third. My co-host interrupted me. I'm kicking him off the podcast. How could you, dude?
We have to wait the little bit. Okay, now you start it.
All right. Welcome back to the third episode of the Two Beans. Not the third episode. Shit, I already fucked up. Welcome back to the 5th episode of the Two Beans podcast. Rated 5 stars on YouTube by, let's see. I gotta pull it up because I accidentally deleted it. We got the OG commenter himself. I love big black oily men twerking. Commenting today with saying, I'm like edging to this podcast. That guy Ethan sure sounds hot.
He is.
Yes. Unfortunately, he's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in an accident with the Thug Hunters.
Which were not us. So
Not us. Not
going
us.
going to our Spotify, Sock3T. Which Spider-Man is your favorite? Toby, Andrew, or Tom?
Miles.
That was not part of the question.
Real.
Well, okay. This is one. I remember
I like
having.
okay. As Peter Parker, I like Andrew.
Yeah, I was about to say. No, wait, no. Okay, look, it's the best.
I like the high school version. I like I like Andrew. Like the way he does his
best-
personal life.
The best Peter Parker is Toby. The best Spider-Man is Andrew, and I forgot what Tom was.
Best suit because he has
Best suit.
best weapons.
Yeah, there you go. Best suit.
I'll be real.
That's my take. Okay. What else do we have?
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe I should have bought that energy drink. I have like no energy right now.
We asked this dude to buy us sodas. He did
No,
not buy
no.
us.
We had to cancel one of our sponsorships because he didn't want to pay us. So we didn't really cancel. Okay, so hello everybody. Good morning. Driving instructions. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
You know this.
By a clearly licensed professional, not me. But
yeah, by a licensed professional.
yeah. So turn on
Sell
your
your car.
Sell-
Sell your car.
Sell your car so you won't have to deal with it anymore. No. Turn it on. Get a big 20-foot metal rod, attach it to the front of your car, and go 50 miles an hour in front of a school zone and see how many kids you can get.
Okay. So now that you have your driving instructions, we have another very guest. Okay.
Very, very guest.
We have a very guest. We have with us today the one and only president of the Weenie Club, 2-time loser of any competition, raccoon underdog, single till death. What is your name? Okay.
Yo, what's up?
No, Ethan. What?
Ethan,
No.
he's back.
Hello, my name is Angel.
No last name? Okay.
No,
Full name is Angel Gabriel Ramirez Sosa,
Nice.
address.
but everybody just calls me Angel.
Social security.
My social security number 660. That's it. That's the
Okay,
only part
okay.
I
Bro
can
was
do.
the 660th person.
On his second part, on his second episode, he'll reveal another part of his social security.
Mm,
Okay,
maybe.
so
So before we get to topics, just like some shit I want to talk about. before we indulge in your yee ass bullshit that you're
Before
gonna
we
bring
appreciate who
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
are.
So just throwing it out there. Almost shattered my knee yesterday. I skinned my other knee. I almost shattered the other one. There is some news that I want to talk about. The Sony data leak. So
What?
as a PS5 boy, how do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna Spider-Man 2. That's all that I give a fuck about. I don't care. What are you
Bro's
talking about?
credit card
What are
is
you
gonna
talking
get
about?
sold.
Oh, his email address.
Oh wow. Give me
Who
Spider-Man
knows
2.
what's that leak?
Give me Spider-Man 2.
Damn. New gripe. Oh yeah, I have another gripe with Apple. I don't know if you guys seen this, but apparently you can break it now by bending it hard enough.
Let's go.
Yeah. So don't buy don't buy iPhone 15.
Yeah, like you were planning on
Yeah, like
doing
I was
that
planning on
anytime
doing-
soon.
yeah.
No, it comes like how much? 2,000?
Oh,
2,000?
no fucking way. I don't even know.
It's 2000
It's
fucking
expensive.
max. It's horrible. And I also just want to say I found the equation for sex.
Wow.
No. Wait, tell me.
No.
I'm about to show you the enlightenment that I got at 12 a.m. and
No
fucking
fucking
3
way.
days ago.
You
No.
solved it.
For real. So the equation D plus F plus M equals E divided by 3.
Oh.
Okay, so
my
elaborate.
God.
What is that?
D is dick.
Okay, dick
F is fingering
plus fingering
plus mouth,
plus mouth.
which is technically tongue.
Okay.
So basically, it's
Mouth to the power of tongue. Okay.
yeah,
Dick plus fingering plus mouth to the power of tongue.
it's net to the power of tongue.
It's just mouth.
It's
It's
three,
just mouth.
it's
Okay,
three
okay.
variables. You
Okay.
add them together, which is equal to E, and then you divide E by 3.
Okay, so what's E?
E is the experience for the girl.
Experience. Okay.
So it's E divided by 3. That's the final answer.
Okay.
So basically, I don't know if you know how to solve this,
M.
but okay, I'm gonna.
D, F, M added together equals E. And
Yes.
then you divide E by 3.
which means you divide the other side by 3.
How do you calculate mouth?
So,
So-
basically, it's almost like a it's almost like a golf card. I don't know if you played golf.
No.
No, me neither. So I brought it up. No.
So-
So basically, you get rated out of 10.
Oh.
On each
Oh,
category.
Okay, yeah.
So now it starts
Could've just
making
had
sense.
that.
So let's say you have L strokes. So you get like a 6 out of 10 on dick. So D is equal to 6.
Yeah.
Let's say your finger game is immaculate. You just finished playing Mario Party. So you get a 10 out of that.
Bro was mashing that button.
For real. And for M, it's mid, so like 4. So you added these all up, so like 6
20.
plus 10 plus 4 is equal to E divided by 3,
20 divided by 3.
which is 20 is equal to E divided by 3. So you divide both sides by 3.
Okay, but why are you dividing it by 3? Are you?
Can you
Specifically
divide-
why 3?
So
Is
basically,
somebody giving the dick, somebody giving the mouth, and somebody fingering? What the fuck? Bro?
no. So the
No.
final
Oh,
score,
the 3.
the final
Yeah.
score will be out of 10.
Okay.
So it's just like
So
Okay,
ba-
but how do you?
the average experience.
Yeah.
then. Like the mean.
Mm.
So
you
like
have-
when a girl asks how good was he, you're just like, oh, it's like 6 point something. So basically,
Oh.
So if you let me finish my fucking math equation I
My
spent all
bad.
night working on, so 20 is equal to E divided by 3. You divide both sides by 3. 20 divided by 3 is 6.6 repeating equal to E. So the overall experience for the girl is 6.6 repeating. So basically, you
Bro,
fucked
that's
up somewhere.
a D.
That's a D. He said I passed. No.
No. B is passing.
I
C
thought-
and D you failed.
Yeah, I thought you were saying the equation to have sex.
No,
Nah,
I haven't.
right? Did I- did that- right?
I have
Like-
not figured that out yet.
Yeah, because
I'll
I'm
come
like,
back next
you have to
episode.
have sex to be able to even calculate this. I thought it was like revolutionary. Oh, this is how you have sex. No, he said
No.
once you eventually get to there, I'm not gonna
No.
tell you how.
So basically,
No,
this is
that's
how a
the basic
woman
thing.
should rank sex using Sky's sex
No
equation.
fucking way. So you're rating other men on the sex equation, bro? How are you gonna start with your homosexualities this early? No. Okay.
I opened up my camera by accident. Shit.
No.
No. Oh no, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Okay. So apart from Sky rating men on their sex meter, Angel, let's go back to you.
Hello.
So who are you? Who are
Who
you?
the fuck are you? I met
what
you.
the?
This is also crazy. I met you like fucking a
Yeah.
month ago.
I met you also months ago, and I honestly, to answer the question, I don't know who I am. I'm just a dude. Like literally, I'm just like a boat rocking in the
Okay.
ocean. I don't know what I'm doing.
literally
don't
how
know
I'm feeling
who I
today
am.
without my skateboard.
So, if you don't know who you are, you at least know what you do. What do you do?
I like watching TV. Very generic stuff, by the way. I like watching TV.
Like what?
Listening to music. I love playing video games.
Okay, like
Can
again.
you elaborate? We need.
Yeah,
we
what's
I
need.
love-
I don't know. I don't know if
love
you know, but we need to
sketching.
hit 1 hour.
All right. I love sketching. Man, I love sketching.
Yeah.
Show us your drawings.
They're
So
in my
yeah,
backpack.
viewers,
see them.
imagine,
Imagine.
Angel is opening up his book right now. Well, he went to go get it from his backpack.
Okay. So to elaborate further, TV. I grew up watching Cartoon Network, so I
Nice.
love the classic shows. Man, I love Flapjack. I love Adventure Time and The Amazing World of Gumball and
That's about it.
and
Those are the only good
no,
ones.
there's more. There's more. A regular show. I remember
Regular
watching
show.
Johnny Bravo
Yeah.
and all those
Johnny
classic
What
Bravo.
about
shows.
Uncle Grandpa?
Like
Is that on
The
Cartoon Network?
Secret Saturdays, dude. Like I mostly watched Cartoon Network. I didn't care much for Nickelodeon and Disney. So sorry to all
This is
those
depressing
Nick
for me.
fans and Disney fans.
So I had cable when I was a weird little lad.
Man, get out of here. This
Yeah,
dude's rich.
I don't know how my fucking mom got it. Some fucking third party guy came up and gave it to us.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from, but it worked for like a month.
Mm.
And so I grew up watching Disney Channel because I didn't know Cartoon Network existed. I was just
You
like,
missed out.
I was like just with my remote. I was like, yo, Disney Channel, and I just stopped fucking scrolling there. Fucking 3 channels away from Cartoon Network. I was like, oh shit, never knew.
So Angel, talk about your sketches. You have your
So-
book out right now.
I got this notebook from an old friend. Her name.
Do you want to name them?
You can. I could bleep it. I could actually bleep it out. Just give them an alias.
We'll call her B, because that
Yeah.
was her initial. She gave me this notebook because, according to her, she bought it at a record store but never used it.
Okay.
Odd.
Okay.
So I just started using it to sketch some stuff or some ideas in it. So on the very first page, I drew a terrible sketch of an alley, and at the very top left corner it says Doug's Bakery Simulator.
Nice.
And basically,
Mhm.
I love playing video games. And it was at the beginning of my senior year of high school when I thought to myself, I've been doing nothing, literally
Wow.
nothing. So I'm going to try and do something. And so I got the idea to make a video game. And at the time, I just remembered that I think in the 9th grade, in my computer class, one of the assignments we had was to create a miniature video game using the Scratch code. It was like a coding class basically. And I coded this game where you play as like a little ghost and these bread fall from the sky and you basically had to catch the
Nice.
bread. But since I was terrible at coding, the game didn't really run as a game. So the bread would fall very slowly. The counter would go up randomly. So like every bread
Nice.
was supposed to give you 1 point, but like it would switch randomly. And then when you met a certain like high score, the background would change. So it would go from like black to all white to all pink to all green. And then
Nice.
at some point it stopped working. So but
I
I was
remember
thinking
coding class,
maybe I could like elaborate on that idea of ghosts and bread. So I originally like thought of a game. I was gonna call it Ghost Baker 2: The Return of the Bread. or
Return
something.
of the
it was a dumb name. And then eventually I was like I was just writing in another journal I have. I was just writing this stuff out. And I was thinking, why is this the sequel? Why did I call it Ghost Bread 2?
Is this a sequel?
I got philosophical and I'm like, why? So I started working on the background of the main character. And then that's where I like hit the first game that I actually want to make, which is called Doug's Bakery Simulator. It's a kind of 2D. I wrote it somewhere. Hold on. It's a 2D. It's like I don't want to sound weird, but it's like basically a ripoff of Papa's Pizzeria.
yeah.
Okay.
So I it's not a ripoff. I just got inspired by like the.
Got very inspired.
I didn't realize the connections until after like I was drawing everything. But like in these few sketches, I was just like drawing a building that was meant to be the bakery. It's old styled building. It's like it's like a building you would find in a Chinatown. It has 2 floors. The first floor is the store, and the second floor is where you like the apartment. It has a balcony on the top floor. It has this big window that lets you see inside of the bakery. It's got these ornate details. Like I was when I was sketching the second drawing on the book. I mean, I was like, "Dang, this looks very good."
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No.
So do you want me to keep going about the game or like the drawings?
I mean, how's your progress on the game?
Progress.
Haven't started coding
If
yet.
Nothing.
There's no coding. Okay,
nothing.
just the idea.
There's
Okay.
no coding.
Let's
There's-
hope you start. Let's hope you make it right now, cause
I already
I'm kind
know
of a
what the
goat.
game wants to be. I either wrote it in this book or hold up. Yeah, here we go. So I wrote it here also. Basic breakdown of Doug's Bakery Simulator and the second game, which is insert cool name here. So for Doug's Bakery
Nice.
Simulator,
yeah.
it's a 2D baking game simulator. The basic premise is that you play as Doug, and when you start the game, I shouldn't say that when you start the game. Point is, the basic idea of the game is kind of like Papa's Pizzeria, where you're taking the orders. There you go. The orders of customers, and you're going into a kitchen and you're making the orders from scratch. So the customer orders for a loaf of bread. Then you would have to
Would've
go into
thought.
the kitchen. You have to get the flour. You have to get the eggs. You have to get the milk. You gotta mix them up. I mean, obviously, you don't have to like do everything. I'm thinking like if you go like, and then you also have to do almost everything manually, but not everything.
Mhm.
So for the bread, you have to get let's say in the game, all you need is flour, eggs, and milk. You would just have to go to the fridge, click on the eggs, boom, eggs added to your inventory. Go over to the mixing bowl, which is a giant stand mixer, and then you click on it. You'll add the eggs from your inventory. You'll add the milk, the literal carton of milk,
Yeah.
the entire thing. You'll add the flour into it. It'll mix it into the dough. You would have to take the dough over to a proofer or dough proofer. Wait a bit, and then also a thing about the game, just like Papa Pizzeria, is that you have to wait for everything. So while you're making the orders, you also have to be taking orders. You have to be watching out for to make sure that nothing burns.
Dare I say Papa's Bakery?
Papa's Bakery?
I have a question before you keep going.
Yeah, sure.
This will determine if you ever get this game produced. This will determine if I'm gonna play it. What was his name again?
Doug.
Doug. Does Doug have a fatty?
I'm assuming that he's in his late.
Okay.
No, yeah.
It's
late
a simple
20s.
yes or no.
Maybe
Like
he's like
20.
28. I'm thinking.
Does he work out?
Maybe he's like
Okay.
in between of
How much is
having
squat?
worked a toned body and like
Okay.
starting to get a dad bod, even though he's not a dad. He's single.
So, circling back, does Doug have a fatty?
I'd say no.
I'm not
But-
playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
I just
Downvoting
lost
on
my number
Steam.
one customer.
Literally.
No. You want? Do you have like an idea of where you're gonna make it? Like Unity, Unreal.
Yeah, I was thinking I have Unity installed on my
You're
computer.
gonna lose money.
And then a couple of days ago, that whole situation with Unity popped up where like now Unity wants a cut from
Yeah.
every single individual sale a game makes. Unity wants a small portion of that sale. So if I make the game, I sell it for $5. Unity, because I made it with Unity, if I sell if the game sells 2 million copies, at that point Unity's gonna come in and start like asking for a cut of the profit.
Yep.
Which is dumb.
They
So
could
now I'm
teach
like
you
thinking
Unreal.
about like, should I just keep making it with Unity or should I switch to Unreal Engine? And the problem is like I've been trying to learn C#, which is what you need for Unity. And I mean, and according to most people, C# is easier to learn than C++, which is what you need for Unreal Engine.
I'd be so real. You don't need any of those for Unreal. I've had like 3 years experience with Unreal because I went to a high school specifically for game development and coding. And what's it called? Basically, you just like, I'm gonna show you. I'm just like throw something out there. You make a function. You title it Dick and Balls or some shit. You grab it. You make a line.
Mhm.
You left click on the fucking blueprint. and you just type in, I don't know, size
Yeah.
3x fucking 15 or some yee ass bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's entirely basically everything Unreal Engine is. It's just drag and drop, dude.
Darn. I wish I knew that
Bro,
before
just-
downloading you.
Also, Unreal Engine, as a nerd moment coming on, it's pretty good. But I don't know how good it is for fucking the Unreal Engine 5 is good for like real life, like
Yeah.
like-
For
like actual game, not side scroller.
So did you just tell us how to make a dick and balls?
he explained how to.
He said size. Like hello.
All Sky said, from what I understand of coding, was he made a comment. He made the comment say
Function.
No, not the function.
It's
like,
a fun. Basically, it's a function that you make, and then you can just you fucking event play. So when you start playing the game, you drag it out and you just call the function, and it's just whatever the fucking function does.
Well, like something else that I learned from that one coding class is that whenever you're writing code, it's very important to write comments in there so that it helps you like know what each function does. So I was thinking that like you wrote as a comment,
You could
dick and
comment
balls,
on it. You could
and then
comment.
as a function you like wrote that.
So I'm gonna be real. I never fucking did the comments for coding. I just was like, oh, I did. It works. I get time to work on something
And
else.
It works. Yeah. So you want more info about Doug's Bakery? You want to ask me something else?
Does Doug have a fat cock?
Okay. So moving on from this nerd shit. No, I'm joking.
All right.
Okay, so Angel, we were talking about this with you a little bit earlier before this podcast,
Mhm.
and I would like if you just reiterated what you said.
Oh no.
Right?
No.
So we asked you, why don't you just thug that shit out? Can you, if you want to? If not, it's okay. Do you want to tell the viewers what we told you to thug out?
Okay. So for everybody who doesn't know, and that's pretty much everybody, I have
Surely it has some
Yeah,
interest.
No,
in it.
yeah, they're gonna
literally-
listen to this episode. They're gonna be like,
what?
and then they're gonna go up to you and be like, "Oh my god, I
You're
didn't
so
know
cool.
that."
Yeah. Anyways, I have type 1 diabetes.
No.
What? Shit, I didn't know.
Oh my god.
I was
Okay.
thinking that like you could insert a sound effect of like a bass dropping like doom.
No, you're getting a fart.
You getting
Uh,
you're getting
like
like SpongeBob
something sad.
thing.
Okay, so yeah, so why can't you thug that shit out?
So what emo means by this is that why don't I just go without insulin? Like,
Thug that shit out.
and the thing is, as explained beautifully by my older brother, if I go 2 weeks without insulin, I'm dead. Like, I'm straight up dead. I'm not talking about in a coma. I'm not talking about like just laying there weakly. No, I straight up die. My body cannot function without insulin. And then my older brother, he was reading a book. I don't remember the name of the book, but one of the characters, they go to a hospital to try and find supplies. It's like a post-apocalyptic book. They go to the hospital and they meet an old woman, and the old woman says that most of the supplies are on the upper floors, but the upper floors have been destroyed like 4 weeks ago. And most of those supplies were like stuff in cold storage, including insulin. And it turns out that the old woman has type 1 diabetes. And she says that she's been basically just sitting there at the hospital in like a dark room because like they don't want to attract raiders or whatever. And she's just been sitting there waiting it out. She's been dying since the insulin got destroyed. They had no more insulin. They ran out. And she was just sitting there dying. And I'm not kidding. In the book, it's straight up like the old lady sees that one of the girls, like it wasn't one girl, it was like 4 girls, I think. The old lady notices that one of the girls has a gun, and she asks that girl with the gun to kill her, please. The pain that she was going through was so much that she didn't want to wait any longer. She was like, please kill me. And the girl was like, I'm not going to kill you. So the old lady grabbed the gun and then killed herself.
Damn.
And I'm like, fudge, I'm going to die.
So Angel,
So-
so we have a gun right now.
No.
So I know. So
No.
like you know how you're talking about lasting 2 weeks. You're not lasting it to the end of the episode.
No,
No.
No.
I don't know.
Well-
Unfortunately, you're gonna be unfortunately following Ethan's footsteps.
But- That's what the skeleton is?
No.
Audio listeners, we definitely don't have Ethan's dead body on the floor.
We don't.
He's in the dumpster, I swear.
We have not been nibbling on it
No.
since last episode.
So you're the thug hunter?
No. Okay.
That's basically why I can't, quote unquote, sug it out.
Thug it out.
Cause my body just can't. I was telling emo and Sky that.
What do you
like,
thug it
last
out
night-
at extremely fast speeds to cure your type 1?
What?
Do you know what thugging it out means? Because I don't think you know.
I don't. What?
He just found out what it means.
Pretty sure if by now someone would have been cured of type 1 diabetes by doing that.
Thugged it out.
Thugged it out.
At this point, it's been 20
Did he-
years since the year 2000.
Sky said, then why aren't I cured?
Oh.
So did you think thugging it out was just like being a man about
Yeah.
that? Okay. That explains a lot.
Okay.
'Cause I was like, how does this correlate with
No.
jerking off?
Hey. Okay. So unfortunately, Angel cannot thug it out. Send your prayers, please.
R.I.P. man.
Okay.
Not that it
Apocalypse
matters.
hits.
By
I'm
the time
only
you're
alive for,
listening,
like,
he
1
won't be
week.
around.
So, apart from not being able to live with, apart from not being able to live for more than 2 weeks, you had something you wanted to talk about. You told us before we started the episode.
Yeah, I did. So for all of you who, my voice cracked.
No.
No, it's over.
Anyways,
This is a very sentimental subject.
Did you know that a while back on the International Space Station, astronauts who would go out onto spacewalks, when they're putting on the suits, the male astronauts, they would have to put on a special suit that has kind of a sleeve for
Oh,
their
the
private
condom.
parts. And basically, there were 3 sizes to choose from: small, medium, and large. Most of the male astronauts would always choose the large size for the suit. And that ended up with some nasty stuff happening out in space because their private parts weren't securely contained in the sleeve. So what the ISS did, and also NASA, was that they had to change the name of the suits from small, medium, and large to large, huge, and enormous. So in the end, you can take the human off of Earth, but you can't take the ego out of the human.
Nice.
Real.
What was it? Large.
Large, huge,
Huge.
and enormous.
You personally going to enormous.
But I feel like
Again, fuck, they gotta rename it.
I feel like
God damn.
most people are gonna be like, "Darn, I don't have a big one. I mean, I don't have a large one. I got an enormous one."
Oh my god.
Anyways, going back to what BMO actually meant, I wanted to talk about my favorite game of all time, but I don't know if that feels right now because you have more questions, right?
Sure.
Not really.
Not really.
No, I'm sure.
Dang, I'm
Angel, this
uninterested.
episode is about you, in
Yeah.
case you didn't know. That's why
Darn.
we have you here.
But
Basically, we don't care about you. It's the audio listeners who might, even though they don't.
okay. So going back to Doug Bakery Simulator.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm gonna read out everything that I have written down here. It's basically a 2D baking simulator. There is a counter at the on the front, basically the main menu is interactive. So you click on the door, the camera is gonna zoom in onto the door, and there's gonna be a sign.
I'll
And the
stop you right
sign-
there.
Huh?
If I click on Doug's fatty.
No, he's not gonna be
Listen.
standing
Fuck!
outside.
Okay.
Get out!
Okay.
Anyways, when you click on the door, the camera's gonna zoom in on the sign, and the sign's going to basically tell you what day you're on, how much money you have, how much debt you have,
God
and then if you
damn.
want to continue. And on that sign, there's also going to be there's gonna be a counter of every quote unquote day that you've played through. So you played through 5 days, it's gonna on the next day you start, it's gonna be day 6 and whatnot. The first 3 days are in black and white before slowly turning into color. And what it means by that is that I was kind of thinking that the main character Doug, he just opened up the bakery, but the bakery, I know it's kind of hard to imagine by just listening, but imagine that the bakery is literally stuck inside of an alley. Like there's an apartment building, 2 apartment buildings to the right, and in front of it, there's like a store to the left of it, and then there's this giant cinema behind it. So it's just stuck inside of here. There's like lore explaining why there's just a random bakery stuck in between here, those apartments and store and cinema. But basically, the baker, Doug, he bought the bakery for like very cheap. It was originally a tea shop owned by Miss Sun. Yeah, Mrs. Sun. And she was an elderly lady. She couldn't afford. I'm going into the lore, but basically he bought the store.
Does
for
she have a
cheap.
fatty?
Does he have? Is him having a fatty
She's
part of
a
the
grandma, man. Don't look at me like
Someone in the audience like this.
I know there's one special viewer out there that if you gave the grandma a fatty, he would buy multiple copies of your game.
Oh my god. It's
You
just
know who
an
you are.
animated intro. No way. He's gonna buy the game 7
you
times.
say animated. Now, what are the jiggle physics on Grams and
Carried it at an age before that animated.
What?
Angel, just make us a porn game already. Come on. Whoa.
Look, the only reason why I want to make this game is because I feel like I've done literally nothing with my life so far. And this, like, when I started
you're not
doing
wrong.
this,
Nah,
I felt something special
Hmm.
with it. I don't know. It just feels like it's something that I can actually make.
Nice.
Anyways, third thing that I wrote down. Every week, the player will unlock new menu items that they will need to learn to serve
Like
to customers.
clothes? Goddamn, sorry. Continue.
So, like, at the end of week 1, you learn how to bake a pie or a flan or a new item, and then it's kind of like in Papa's Pizzeria where like you learn a new menu item.
Week 58,
But, like,
you learn how to make a strap on.
Does Doug have that Puerto Rican fatty? It's because you said flan, so I don't know what ethnicity he is.
He's white.
Then why is he
saying-
making flan?
I don't know.
I don't
said
want
it
no
as an
white man's
I
example.
don't
flan,
want
bro.
no white man's flan.
I said it as an example. I don't think he's gonna make flan. I don't know how to make flan.
Please.
So.
Please make Doug have the Puerto Rican fatty. And on day 10, if I don't have the thong appearance,
Oh,
Customizable menu option. One of the very first one, BMO's favorite item, and it's just a
is a
man.
thong.
and his guys is just a G-string.
Ew.
Anyways, I'm scared. At the end of each month, a health inspector will come and inspect the bakery.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Oh my god. Are you sure the inspector isn't expecting anything else?
Look, I literally did not think about any of this.
Oh my
Until you said,
god.
does Doug have a fatty?
Dear listeners, every time that again, we're so sorry, Angel, but every time you say something, I just look over to the sky.
Oh my fucking god.
Our brains connect for a second.
Oh my
man.
god. Oh.
Okay.
So our prostate exams provided to you?
Oh my god.
No, I just mean like a health inspector. He's got like you won't even know it's the.
you gotta check for cancer if he has it.
Okay, moving on.
I need
to
check your health, dog.
Oh god.
Okay, something funny I saw that would make the game a lot more interesting than just like a Papa's Pizzeria clone. Would that?
I'm actually backing away from the mic.
It's a strip club right next to Doug's Bakery. That you can see
Oh my
if
God.
you look at the left window in the building. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's try one last time. One last time.
Okay, I saw it would be interesting.
Now you're laughing. Oh my god.
I thought it would be interesting to add like a cool game mechanic where whenever you take an order, shut.
Okay.
No, it's my water.
I'm
No.
stepping away from the mic. Continue.
So every time before you take the order of a customer, there's gonna be a line of code.
Can they order Doug Stumpy?
Oh my God. Wait. Okay.
No.
Wait. Guys, straight face. Angel, straight face.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
no. I mean, like, I don't know if I should keep talking because
I have a headache. My
literally
face is
every
hurting.
single syllable.
I'm getting abs.
And now I understand why Ethan died. He died of just shame.
I think it was the
Everything
two
that
bullets.
man
I mean,
said, they just
thug
like
hunters.
murdered him.
Yeah.
They picked him apart by like vultures, man. Anyways,
Oof.
like, you know how in real life you go to a store and you're about to order something, like at a Subway. There's always that one customer who's standing there, and the guy is like, "What can I get for you?" And the guy is always like, They're looking they know what they want, but they always take the time to go like scratch their beard and go, So I thought it would be funny that like you go to take the order of a customer, the customer would do the same thing. They'd go, and then there'd be like in the game, there'd be a line of code that basically rolls a dice, and whatever number it lands on, that's how many seconds you have to wait before the customer actually makes the order. And in order to like combat this, there's also just to make the game a bit more interesting, there's this end game store. There's not gonna be any like Call of Duty. What's it called? Like purchasable items? I don't know.
So
There's
like,
gonna be like an end game store. The money,
with in-game money.
yeah, it was
Okay.
end game money. The tips and like extra stuff that you earn on the side, that's the money that you can use to buy stuff from the end game store. And the end game store, it's basically in the balcony of the building of the bakery, and it's owned by your cat Sniffles.
Wow. Nice.
Sniffles sits inside of this like empty box, and so like all you can see is his eyes, and there's like a little flap on the cardboard box that says pay, and then there's another one that says no. And basically, when you buy something, you have to put the money in front of the flap that says pay, and then he will like it's kind of like those old. Not old, but like those banks of a cat where the cat's paw sticks out and grabs the money. Basically, the cat reaches his paw out, grabs the money, and then drags it back inside. What he does with the money, I don't know.
Damn.
He's like he's basically scamming you. And then if you try to buy something without the necessary and you don't have enough money, he stretches his paw out from the no flap and then literally like slaps your hand. And so like some of the items in the game that I thought of was to counter the customers taking so long, you could buy like this alarm clock, and it basically speeds up the customer's order time. There's a coffee cup that you can buy, and that will basically make it so that everything in the kitchen runs like a little bit faster. And you can only buy one coffee cup a day. But the problem is that although the coffee cup with each time that you buy it increases the speed of how the things work. If you buy too many, like 6 or 7, you're gonna get a crash, and that will basically make the whole game run to a cross. So it's like a balance. So you basically have to balance, like, should I buy the coffee if I already bought 4? It won't be exactly 6 or 7. It'll be like a random amount. So you could drink 2 coffees and then experience the crash, and now everything is super slow. Another thing I saw was like a 4-leaf clover in a jar. So you buy that, and it will increase the amount of tips that you earn because it's like increasing your luck. But the thing I was trying to say before the whole customer thingy was that a funny thing. I thought of it later because I'm lonely, but I thought it'd be cool and kind of cute if at the end of the first week, this one, like, you're just there standing taking orders, and then you see this one girl walk into the bakery, and then like when you go to take her order, why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Sky's laughing.
So like I turned my brain off for like a bit because you were saying stuff, and it was like just my brain was fucking trying to. It was just like it was a machine.
I was trying to picture it. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
I was trying to
picture
picture
the
it
cat.
too, and then I don't want to say what I picture for the cat. So, but like,
Oh,
Nah.
Bro said like a flap, and it's like, no, I don't want to go there.
I swear to God, if anybody makes, you know what, of the goddamn cat from my game, I'm gonna find you.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Doug, because I was like, I'm gonna do Doug.
Also,
not,
Doug.
not the cat.
I swear to God, if someone makes that type of art of the grandma,
It's happening.
It's happening.
it's happening. I haven't even drawn her yet, but it's already
One of my
happening.
commenters is gonna do it.
Like just the idea. Once we publish this episode and we go to
It's gonna be made.
Pizzeria, Rule 34. There's gonna be something there.
No, please.
Hey man, it's just how the world works.
If
Well,
it
like,
exists,
There's
Ah,
art
there's
of it.
Rule 34 of it.
I hate that so much,
Yeah.
bro.
Can we hire some artists to make some Rule 34 of Angel?
No, please, not the cat.
Please send us your
Commission me.
information in the Q&A after this episode. we might hire you.
Some dude's gonna be like, they're gonna leave a comment. They're gonna be like, "Hi, I'd be happy to help you with your commissions." Anyways, so like I was saying, you see, like the baker sees this girl, and then instead of taking her order, the whole screen changes to one of those anime romance
Dating sim,
games.
basically.
Dating sim, and then like instead of like 2D pixels, the whole thing is like drawn elegantly, just like a dating sim. And then there'd
Huge
be-
ass, huge tits.
Ah.
No.
And so rather than taking her order, you just talk with her and like, but I was thinking it'd be extremely funny. Like there's different options of what you can say, obviously, in a dating sim. But every time you click on something, it wouldn't go through. Like whatever you choose, it doesn't matter because Doug is always going to say something stupid and mess it up. So like you're gonna be there frustrated, clicking like, no, say this. And then he's gonna be like, just standing there like in awe because you know it's first love at first sight or whatever. But that's only the first time. Then the set like there'll be multiple other chances where you like you'll slowly be able to like actually pick the options and make him say what you want to say. And then I was thinking that near the end of the game, you go like in the end game store, there will be a new unlockable and it'll be like a vase of flowers. And you would basically buy the flowers, and that will let you unlock a secret ending where you can like take her out on a date. But when you ask her to go out on a date,
God damn it.
that's the day before the actual ending. It doesn't matter what you do in the
Mm.
game. The game has a set ending. It's
Damn.
funny. I'm not gonna
What
spoil it.
what if I'm an epic gamer and do it before the game ends?
I don't know. I didn't think of that. Maybe that's a good
You
idea.
just kill yourself
Yeah,
at the end of the game.
No,
Yeah.
you spoiled it.
You
No.
if you don't pay, the cat pulls out a gun on you.
No, it's not the cat. Basically, the way it ties into the second game that I want to make. But basically, the ending of the game. Spoilers ahead for anybody who's gonna not play my game because I'm probably never gonna finish it.
You know, I could see Markiplier playing this. I
like,
really can.
Every
I really
time I
can.
write
played Honey
or
Pop, he's-
sketch,
Yeah.
or like that one video game, I forgot what it was. It was like I
He-
don't know.
He
Going
ranked
off
the
tangent.
smashability of every single Pokemon.
You think he's not
yeah,
gonna play
he's
Doug's
not-
Pizzeria?
Doug's Bakery. No, going
Oh,
off
bakery.
tangent. I remember watching Markiplier play this one game because of one of his friends. His video got demonetized because it showed quote unquote like graphic images. And then Markiplier said, that's stupid because in the actual video, there's nothing like that. They only did that because I think it was Corey? I don't remember who exactly, but Markiplier said that's not cool. So he went, downloaded a game. It's about, I think, an ogre or an orc, and he owns like a massage shop. No, he gets hired as like a dude who does massages. And so these women come in every day. You have to like massage them. But it's like very explicit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always these like cutscenes. Like once you finish giving the massage, there's always a cutscene animated of like the orc doing the massage in real time
Gotta uninstall something
with
real
sound.
quick.
And Markiplier, like when he was playing through the game, he was like, man, I'm gonna get demonetized for this. Lexi and blur everything. Did you blur this? Did you blur that? Or whatever? And in the end, his video did not get demonetized, showing that YouTube has favoritism. Even though Markiplier was playing something like clearly not cool, like with all that stuff, like implied stuff, basically. Even though he
He's
was
just a
playing
goat.
a game like that, he didn't get demonetized, while the other guy who wasn't did.
So is this on Mac?
Huh?
No.
Search it up.
No,
I
is
forgot
it?
what-
Is this on? What is this on Mac?
I'm gonna upload it
Do you
to
know the game?
Windows.
Do you know the game? You know the game title?
the game title.
You know,
Is it on
specific date Markiplier published it.
Oh no,
Is it on
it was like
Steam? Is it free?
it's from
Is it
Steam.
free?
It's on Steam.
It costed, I think, him
My favorite-
$15.
My favorite Steam game is Sex Facility. I never played it. I just like the title.
I don't know, but I do know that he played another game. It's called Tentacles for
Hmm.
Love. Tentacles with Love.
That sounds
I don't
like him.
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
he played Honey Pop, all of them.
yeah. I mean, I haven't watched.
Yeah, I
know.
heard.
Look, I
a
gotta-
friend told me about it. It's like, okay,
I saw.
let's
I
be
didn't see
real
the
right now.
videos, but I saw the thumbnails, like
Ah,
scrolling
yeah,
through his
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
That
yeah.
shows up in my.
Bro explained the whole video in great detail. He said, I
But
just saw the
watched that
thumbnail.
one. I watched that one video because I was interested. No.
No.
Look, I was thinking about this. It's related to a fact that I learned. Basically, did you know that if during a war, your side captures an enemy spy and you two decide to have sex with the enemy spy, that's considered a war crime.
Oh, I thought you were about to say it's free game. I was like, no.
And I watched. I mean, I was watching a video where I learned that fact, and I was like, "What the hey?"
I gotta try this out.
Nah.
Like, okay.
No, but like, I went to the bathroom. I was gonna do
No.
and I was thinking about the fact, and I'm like, "Dang, those guards."
Why am I so hard right now?
No, I told my older brother, but I was thinking like, "Dang, those guards. They must have been like, this enemy spy has got me acting up." They really want that spy OC, and then I was like, "What? I would never think that it was all BMO's fault."
This enemy spies got me acting
No.
up. Valid as hell.
That's the wrong Team Fortress 2, man.
No.
Okay, so how did you lead into that?
What do you
What
mean?
was he talking about?
You know what? Let's move on.
Okay.
Next topic.
Okay.
Next topic.
Let's see.
Any more not safe for work? Rule 64 of Doug Speaks or Bakery.
Before we move on.
Yeah.
So BMO, be serious.
Hey man.
Are you happy?
So okay, I'm
Notice
not
how
gonna.
he avoided that question.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
What? But you asked me that last episode.
Wasn't it was the first episode I asked you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Angel wanted me to ask him.
Oh,
You want to ask him?
are you happy?
Oh, look at the time! I gotta go, man.
Okay. So we're still gonna keep you here enslaved for a few more hours.
Yeah.
But so
we got until 5 a.m.
moving to more topics. I don't know. I gotta choose. Okay.
Yo, I also got to piss.
Ask away, my guy. More.
I think we can. I think we could solve something.
Whoa.
No, okay, so
So how much to drink my piss? No, that's not the question.
No.
So, I have a question. Why are you a raccoon in a literal, physical, and spiritual sense? You're a trash digger. I have seen you pick stuff out of the glass.
He's probably gonna watch this episode. Hi, Chuck. That's his nickname. I'm sorry I didn't get you anything cool. Anyways.
So why don't you love your brother? No.
I do
yeah.
love my brother.
Yeah.
Not my little brother. El super chingado.
Okay, so
You're
I'm just receiving a call.
No.
Oh.
AP News, Mercari. Never mind.
No, nothing important.
No, that's an important.
Okay, so Angel, we're gonna have to end this episode
Yeah,
really
we're gonna-
soon.
Yeah.
Darn.
But
We're gonna rapid fire the last bit of topics we have here.
All right.
okay.
Go.
Rapid fire. What's something that scares you?
The deep ocean.
Okay.
Okay, I respect
Hot take that not everybody believes in, but you do.
The what?
Like something controversial that you believe in.
I believe that the moon landing happened. I believe that the Earth isn't flat. The Fresno night walkers, those aren't real, dudes. Like,
Okay.
come on.
that. Yeah.
So, Angel, I want you to give a shout out to someone, to something, to an idea, to a concept, whatever. Who do you want to shout out?
Yeah.
What do you want to shout
I
out?
want to shout out a funny YouTuber that I watch. His name is Johnny Razor. I don't know if you've
I
heard of
thought you were
him.
about to say Johnny Sins. I'm gonna be real.
Nah.
Okay.
His name is Johnny Razor. And he mostly uploads shorts, but most of the shorts are like different ideas that he has. So like he would post a video that just said, or like a short that says random cool movie idea or random movie idea. And then he would give the idea of a movie. One of them that I saw was basically, I don't remember it, but
Yeah.
point is, it was like Inception, but more confusing, and the plot was really, really cool.
Interstellar.
Not Interstellar. It
I
was
love
like,
Interstellar.
it was something like more interesting. I don't want to say that the movie Inception itself isn't interesting, but like his idea, it was more like actiony. I don't remember what it was, but it was something like that. And then other examples, he would have like cool games ideas. One time he said, "All right, what if we take?" It was like Fortnite mixed with something else. And then he described a very cool game, and I'm like, that sounds really cool. Sometimes he would give show ideas. Like, have you heard of the Truman Show?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah. He basically gave it was the same idea as the Truman Show, but like in the format of a show so that it could have a longer runtime and it could explore the ideas more. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
So like actually Truman Show. So,
Yeah.
like the actual thing, not the movie.
Angel, it would have been very messed up of you to hit for the viewers. Who
Oh, yeah, I
didn't
saw that.
see, Angel just caressed the.
What
I guess the
No,
PC.
I didn't
No,
caress
no,
it.
not
I
that,
was
not that,
sweeping
not
the
that,
dust
not
off
that,
of
not
it.
that. He was very close to the power button.
Oh,
So if he would have
my
just
bad.
accidentally pressed, this whole episode would
wait,
have
this
been
one?
no.
No.
What do you mean? I was
No,
like,
no,
no.
no, 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 take your hands off.
Just leave
one,
it,
just
leave
don't
it
touch
as
it.
it is.
All right, my bad.
Okay, so dear listeners, I want to give you I want to put something into your head before we leave.
Yeah, yeah.
When you compare the size of a gummy worm versus a gummy bear, it starts to paint a horrific picture of the gummy universe.
It really does.
What the fuck does that mean?
And with that,
Shut the heck up, Sky.
What?
Man,
No, no.
My bad.
we're gonna blend Angel into a gummy bear and be selling them in stores near you. Help me!
Oh, we're looking for guests next week. Clear out your schedule.
As if we don't have like 3 people that want to get on.
We're gonna need some more. You
Okay.
can start scheduling. Take out all the loans you can. Doesn't matter if you repay them because you're not gonna be alive to do it either ways. Right before you tap it.
3, 2, 1.
Two beans.